Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you another, um, an activity that you can do in Heartwood online. This time I'm playing my rogue character. So we will do a bit of fishing. So there we have bait and you and a fishing rod. So we're heading to the nearest body of water. Maybe murder some bunnies along the way. Right, so let's start fishing. So we'll track our fishing XP on our heads-up display right there. And there's our first catch. This is gonna take a while. It's probably a big fish. That's why you can hear the string straining and the status bar. Yep, it's a big fish. Well, relatively big. You saw the status bar right there. If it turns red all the way, it means your line is about to snap. So sometimes you have to let go of the reel and then reel it back when it's not all red. Preferably it's green like this one. But this is either a small fish or yeah, that was a small fish. And well, this is probably another small fish. Oh, that's a good catch. Every time you catch a fish, you get a certain amount of XP. And that's how you level up your fishing. And sometimes you get trash like that. A broken wheel wagon, old boot, or sometimes an empty can. Sometimes you get a can. But when you go to open the can, you oftentimes, well, at least for me, I oftentimes get worms. Another bait that we can use. But right now I'm using meatballs. Yeah, opening a can of worms, literally. So you do get different kinds of fish. And based on my observation, different kinds of fish and um, yields different XP points. I think the heavier the fish, the more XP points. Um, See the line there? It almost snapped. So I let go of the reel a little bit, then reel it in once the status bar is not all red. It does warn you when the line is straining too much. Preferably, you reel it in when you see the green status bar. Oh, an empty can. That's right. Cool. Well, not cool. For the empty can, you just sell it to an NPC for some gold. Sometimes you get all trash. Well, not all trash, but on a really bad day, you get mostly trash. Wagon wheels, old boots, empty cans. And they only give you 25 XP points. That's a leaf minnow. It's a relatively small fish. The bigger ones are the catfish, salmon, trout, pebblefin. Oh, and there's a leaderboard for fish that you catch. So the bigger the fish, the heavier the fish, the more likely you get to the leaderboard. Well, hopefully this is a big one. Oh, new personal record. A Stoneglade Trout. Yeah. The game will notify you when you have a new personal record, or if ever you make it to the leaderboard, the game will also notify you via the chat box. So, catching more fish. It's it sometimes gets boring trying to, level up the fishing um, XP points. It does get a little boring sometimes, and it is definitely repetitive. But you won't be able to upgrade the fishing rod without um, leveling up your leveling up the fishing. So yeah, it is important to, if you want to use better equipment, let's say a better fishing rod, then you also have to craft that better fishing rod. And to be able to do that, you also have to level up, I think, the carpentry, the wood cutting, mining, and forging skills. And once you're able to make your new fishing rod, you have to level up your fishing in order to be able to use that fishing rod. I think the next best fishing rod will be able to use that at level fishing level 10, I think. And to be able to level up your cooking, you also have to gather some materials and cook some bait. There are different types of bait. Um, the free one is the worm. You can gather it on the ground. Next one is the meatball, I think, which is what I'm using right now. And you need small game meat and gin berries. Right, and you have to level up the cooking in order to get to make better bait. From what I understand, the bait attracts better fish, and a better fishing rod allows you to reel in heavier fish. If I'm mistaken about that, you can correct me in the comments below. I'm still relatively a newbie in this fishing thing here in Heartwood Online. Um, Sometimes I enjoy doing it, sometimes I get bored to death that I fall asleep in front of the PC doing fishing, and usually most of my fish get away or I accidentally snap the line. Oh, look, another personal record, bluegilled salmon. Now, after you gather some of the fish, you will need to cut them up. And you do get white meat most of the time. Um, Sometimes you get, I think that was a rainbow scale and a heart scale. You need those for crafting some uh, equipment, I think. So again, I'm relatively low level right now, especially my rogue here. And but my rogue has most of the talents, rather skills. Um, well, let's just say I have I did my best to level each talent as I went along. Unlike my other character where I concentrated on mining and forging, blacksmithing. Not forging, blacksmithing. And more trash, an old boot. And like I said, we can sell those to the NPC. Make room for, make room to cut up the fish and see what we got. Oh, another trout. Yeah, so this is this is fishing. It takes a lot of time. You don't get much reward though. However, the fish meat that you get could be used for a better type of bait in the latter levels of fishing and cooking. There you can hear the line straining, so I let go of the line for a bit. As long as it doesn't warn you that the line is about to snap, you can just go ahead and reel it in as long as the status bar doesn't go all red all the way. This might be a big fish. Sometimes you have to battle with the fish, so to speak, which is the exciting part in fishing. You never know what you're gonna get. And you never know if you're gonna get to the leaderboard. Oh, a new personal record. It's a Pebblefin. It's quite large, 2.5 kilograms. Well, the leaderboards has, well, players that are really good at doing this. And they have fish that are 6 kilograms, 5 kilograms. I don't know how they do that. Maybe a better fishing rod and better bait. But yeah, for the amount of players on this game, a lot of people are actually doing fishing. And trying to make it to the leaderboard. So yeah, we have to wait and wait and wait for the fish. Oh, more trash. That's fine. You can get a few pieces of gold for selling the trash. It's pretty much useless. Maybe when the game matures, they'll probably find a use for those trash. Do a gathering, trash gathering event or something in exchange for maybe better weapons or exchange for experience. When that time comes, a lot of people will probably do fishing, or a lot of people will buy the trash from those who do fishing. Oh, line almost snapped. And there, we are now at fishing level 6 and our inventory is full. Yep, so there's a limited space for character inventory, which is quite a challenge sometimes. So let's sell some trash. All right, and then let's cut up the fish. There we go. We got white meat and what was that? Red fish meat? Was that? I keep forgetting the names of the items, but the red piece of fish meat right there. That's it from a different type of fish, but more often than not, you get white meat, which can be used to cook a different type of bait down the line. when we level up. So it's back to fishing. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like to try out this game is available on Steam. It's still on its early access phase. Well, there is there are a few maps to explore, but the maps get uh, more difficult and more difficult as you progress. So it's like each map has a higher level than the previous one. So the higher level you get, the farther you can explore. But sometimes when I get bored exploring, yeah, right, like that happens, I do a more mundane task like this, fishing. Let's see what we get. I'll probably end this video when the inventory will be full. So again, like, share, and subscribe. For those of you who want to try out this game, it's available on Steam. It's free. It's free for now, at least. Since this is an early access, the game doesn't promise that all the progress that we've made here in the early access will translate to when the game launches fully. I hope so. I've got some, well, not really good items, but I've worked hard to get some of my weapons, my armor, my fishing gear. What else? Mining gear, wood cutting gear, new fishing rods. I was able to make new fishing rods, and better armor. And I was able to explore further more the maps were with the higher level monsters. Oh, by the way, it would be best if you have a party with you hunting higher level monsters. But I usually go solo. When someone invites me, then that's fine. But uh, usually doesn't last very long, the party. So I do my best to level up my character and the talents, fishing, wood cutting, blacksmithing, mining, and the others. So there you have it. Fishing in Heartwood Online. So try it out. It's a cute game, like I said. It's free on Steam, but it's still in its early access phase. So that's it, I guess. And once again, enjoy.